Alright, this is a finger tutting tutorial. I am going to be not teaching a combo. This is not a combo tutorial. This is a tutorial for teaching the basis and terms and stuff that deal with finger tutting, because I see a lot of tutting tutorials and it's just showing them a combo and like, here, this is how you do this. And then what always happens is people learn the combo, but if they're new to finger tutting, they don't know where to go from there. So that's why I'm going to be doing this instead. It's going to be a different kind of tutorial in the fact that I teach the basis and kind of just terminology that you can use and learn from. So, yeah, here we go. The first thing that you're going to need to know about tutting is that you're not going to get it right off the bat. If you did that, it'd be pretty amazing, but usually a lot of people have problems holding angles, and when people say angles, they mean 90-degree angles and boxes with your fingers. Like, this would be an angle, and some people might do this when they're tutting, or when they're first learning, they're not getting all the way there, so it kind of looks sloppy when they're finger tutting, you know? It's not like a straight box like it needs to be. It'll be like, you know, kind of sloppy. So what you need to learn to do that is you have to practice holding positions and getting your muscles used to doing those angles, you know. And if you have a problem getting the exact angle that you want or need, try using some kind of an object like that has an angle on it that you can use. I haven't completed it yet. I don't know, I got kind of close. Anyways, you know, just like so that you can get the basic down, the basic shape of it down. You want to have a square, you know, so that when you fit things in it, it looks like a box. You need to have a good angle when you're tutting, basically. Now, when it comes to angles, there's not just this angle, because, I mean, this is the basic angle that everybody usually starts off with when they see finger tutting. They do this little combo thing, and then close it, and then go back to normal tutting. You know, that's usually what I see people doing when they first start off tutting. The thing about finger tutting is it's endless. There's so many different things that you can do with it. You have 4 fingers and a thumb, and each one of those you can use in your finger tutting to make different angles, you know. I see a lot of people do random things that I've never seen before, and I think that's really cool. And, you know, it's just pretty much endless, the possibilities that you can do. So I suggest, you know, playing around, not just with, you know, basic things that you see before. Play around with it. That's just another little tip that you can do. Try to expand when you're finger tutting. Play around, and you'll get it eventually. When finger tutting, now that what have I covered? I've covered angles, exploration, and I guess imagination. It doesn't always have to be a box, you know, like it doesn't always have to be an angle. I've seen like stuff like this one video that Moon did with Pac-Man. He did a little diagonal and cut them into 2 triangles, so he had this and he went there, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I kind of expanded onto it where you slide or do, you know, different things. It doesn't always have to be one little angle of a box. This is just the main premise of tutting. Tutting's been evolving into more things, like you do weird shapes with your hands and move with them and stuff like that. So use your imagination. That's what I've gotten from other tutters, like, and just in general dancers, like Pac-Man. He explores and he gets inspiration from things that he sees in nature and in buildings and stuff. He does very, you know, unique moves that nobody else usually does until he does them, and I think that's pretty cool. So just use your imagination, you know, do things like if I had this hat on, I could do a little tut with my hat, you know. It's really, the possibilities are endless if you use those three things. If you have good angles to start off with, and then you branch off into some other kind of tut with your fingers, you know, and then you use your imagination, you know, like with Hawkin's jellyfish. That's just what I did right now, just for an example. You can go anywhere with it, so that's what I suggest doing, is just practicing and exploring. Use your imagination, and that's all there is to it. The thing with finger tutting is usually it's freestyle. I don't really come up with major combinations that's just like 50 set combos. I just pick up little things, and when you freestyle you can use them without thinking about it. So here's one little combo that I have used. Well, I haven't used yet, but I'll teach you this one because it's cool. You're gonna have your fingers facing out with just your index finger, and you're gonna push it down all the way up to this middle knuckle behind the tip of your left hand. So left finger pushing down, but when you push down you're gonna bend it like this so it disappears. If you hold it right, it's gonna disappear, okay? And then you're gonna pull this back so that disappears. Pop it up, pop it up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know? It takes some practice to get right, like even sometimes I don't get it all the way correct how I want it. You want to make it seem like this is disappearing, you know? Pushing it in. But you gotta get to the angle for your view. Let's see. Push. So we're gonna go push, 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 up, out. Boom, 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 boom. You know? And then you can just build it from there, you know? Finger tutting is endless. I've never found the limit. Sometimes, I mean, it depends on the person. Like, even me, I've run into walls to where it's like, okay, I don't know where to go from here. I think I've explored all the combos that I have. All I suggest doing is just going and watching videos. It's not stealing a move. Like, if you do a move that somebody else has done, like, I saw Moon do this really cool combo where he has both hands like this, and it's like that, and then he pops it up like this, and switches. I've seen him do that, and that explored, like, I'll do that little thing, but then I'll switch it up and do this, you know. Just, if you're stuck into a wall and you don't know where to go from there, watch other videos and get inspiration from them. They'll maybe do one little move, like one little thing, and you're like, oh, that's cool, I can switch it up, you know, and then build from there. So the whole premise of stealing a move, I guess, is, I don't really get that, because, I mean, sure, they created it, but it's not like, hey, you can't use my move because I created it. It's sharing, it's a big community kind of thing, you know? Unless you're going around saying, ooh, I created this, and then you really didn't, and that's kind of stealing a move, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey, so the reason we're in different clothes right now for this part is because I forgot to make a ending to this video. So I just want to say good luck, practice a lot, don't give up. It takes a lot of dedication and hard work to get the precise angles and muscle memory that is required for this form of dance. So just keep it up and have a lot of fun when you're doing it, because if you're not having fun, there's no point in it. So catch you guys later.